Here's a couple good questions to solve. Looks like they're all equations. Let's do one over here. So to solve that, I have 8y minus 7 equals negative time minus 4y. I want to get the y's together, so I'll add 4y on both sides. So that would give me 12y minus 7 equals negative 10. And then I want to get the numbers together, so I'll add 7 to both sides. So I'll get 12y is equal to negative 3, I think. And then we divide both sides by 12. So divide by 12, divide by 12. So then y would be equal to negative 3 over 12, which, if you simplify, is negative 1 over 4. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, number 2. I'm just going to, I'll write it over. Minus 5x minus 5x plus 5 greater than 6 minus 2x plus 7. A negative out front of a bracket, you have to be careful with that. So it's minus 5x. The minus applies to both things, so it's a minus 5x here and a minus 5. Greater than 6, and that'll be a minus 2x and a minus 7. Now let's get all the x's together. So I have minus 5x minus 5x. Then if I bring this to the other side, it'll become positive 2x. And then on the right side, I have a 6 and a negative 7. If I bring this negative 5 over, it becomes positive 5. Okay? On the left side, that'll be negative 10 plus 2 will be a negative 8x. Greater than 6 minus 7 is negative 1 plus 5 is 4. Then I have to divide both sides by a negative 8. So divide by negative 8, divide by negative 8. So I'll get x. When you divide by a negative number, you have to switch that sign. So instead of greater than, it'll be a less than. 4 over negative 8, which when you simplify becomes negative 1/2. I shouldn't put an equal sign there. Really, let me do that properly. It would be x is less than negative 1/2. Okay, number 3. So number 3 there, I've got absolute value of x plus 6 minus 4 equals 14. First, I want to isolate the absolute value sign. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So I'll have the absolute value of x plus 6 is equal to 14 plus 4, or 18. Now, with the absolute value, it could be a positive or a negative 18. So I split this into 2 equations. One of them is x plus 6 equals a positive 18, and the other is x plus 6 is equal to a negative 18. Okay, subtract 6 from both sides, you get 12. That's what you had. But then if you subtract 6 on this side, you'll get x is equal to a negative 24. Okay, let's go up to question number 4. So question number 4 is 4x squared minus 32x plus 60 equals 0. It's a quadratic, but everything can be divided by 4. I would do that first. So I'll get x squared minus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0, and then see if you can factor. And I think it's x minus 5 and x minus 3. Does that check out? Yep. And so this times this equals 0, so either x minus 5 is 0 or x minus 3 is 0. On this one, I can add 5 to both sides, so I get x equals 5. On this side, add 3 to both sides, I get x is equal to 3. So those are my 2 solutions for question number 4. Okay, and last but not least, number 5. I have 6x over x squared minus 4. I'm just going to factor that. That's a difference of squares. it's x minus 2x plus 2 minus x over x minus 2. Oh, it doesn't look like it's an equation. It looks like it's a just simplify. So in this one, I need to get a common denominator. The first one has both factors. The second one doesn't. So I need to multiply the second one by the x plus 2 to get a common denominator. But if I multiply the bottom by that, I have to also multiply the top by that. So I will be left with 6x minus x times x plus 2 all over that common denominator. And then on the top, I can simplify, multiply that through. So it'll be 6x minus x squared minus 2x all over the common denominator. X minus 2, x plus 2. And then I'll put a minus x squared, and then I can combine the x terms. 6x minus 2x is a positive 4x all over x minus 2, x plus 2. And that's where I'd stop. Okay, hopefully that helps you with those equations.